Hey, what's up you guys? Justin Creates here. Today I'm going to show you how to make an evil garden gnome. Let's get started. So I've had this idea to build a garden gnome like this for like 2 or 3 years, but I've never acted on it. And then I was finally like, you know what? I really want to get a garden gnome and then make it evil looking. So during the day, it's just totally like, you know, someone drives by and says, oh man, that's a cool garden gnome. Okay, we got garden gnomes. But then like they drive back later that night and they're like, you see red eyes and they're just like, what is that? Maybe I don't know my neighbor so well. So if you want to increase the gnome ambiance in your garden or your front porch, gnome pun intended. Okay. It's gnome surprise that I love dad jokes. I cannot tell you how much of a fun build this is. I thought it was going to be way harder than it actually was. So the estimated projections will be right here. I got my garden gnomes on sale, so you can find them for a cheaper price. I found these solar panels on Amazon. I had LED light up strips on them and it came with a solar panel with a light sensor already on them. The toughest part is probably using like a Dremel. Using a Dremel to drill out the back of the head here. Once you drill out the back of the head, you need to make a hole in the foot so that way you can send the wire through. The reason I like this wire is because it's clear, so it blends in with the grass. You can lay the solar panel on the ground, or it also comes with a stick. You can stick it up right next to it, or it's long enough you can put it away so no one will ever know it's solar powered. After that, drilling out the eyes is actually the most difficult part. The LEDs here, you want to just drill about this much of it. So that way it'll sit flush with the eye instead of bulging out and looking really tacky. And then after that I use some super glue with an adhesive that like hardens it a lot quicker. So that way it stays in place. It also makes it more waterproof. I just use super glue on this prototype, but you can use like silicone or any other type of adhesive that you'd want. Panels also come with different modes. So it comes with a second different mode where it just blinks on and off. And that just has the regular hard light. It's got a 1100 milliamp battery in it, so it'll last a really freaking long time, especially if it's just two tiny LEDs. You don't have to worry about getting electrocuted because it is low voltage, so if anything you might feel like a little bit of like a flex from your finger, but it's not going to kill you. But yeah, overall I think this would take you maybe like 3 or 4 hours tops. If you really know what you're doing, then you might be able to pop this thing out within an hour. But yeah, just a little bit of soldering the wires to the LEDs, and once you get the LEDs on, I wrapped electrical tape around them just to make them a little bit more waterproof, or to make sure that the wires didn't touch, because then it'll cancel out the LED so that one of the LEDs won't turn on whenever they're touching. So I just made sure that didn't happen. Actually, super easy build, super fun one, so if you want to make a bunch of them, you can eventually make a whole army.